Welcome in. I am Andrew from Everything in the Barrel, and today we are going to be going over the 5 bottles that I have been most excited to get my hands on in 2025. These aren't necessarily bottles that have been released in 2025. Some of them are older releases, but they are just bottles that I have been able to find, trade for, or anything of that sort, but just bottles that I've added to my collection in 2025. So let's get into it. All right, first things first here, some of you guys might be noticing, we have a new setup. So new bar down in the Whiskey Cave, finally. It has been something that we've been wanting down in the space for a while, just haven't found anything that works for us. Was on Facebook Marketplace, found this, fell in love with the style of it, and knew I had to have it down here. So, very excited that we're not gonna be sitting behind the table anymore, that we can actually have this bar down here. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited. So this will be our new setup for our videos here. But without any further hesitation, let's get into it. So the first one's gonna be a little bit of a twofer. I got both of these George T. Staggs in 2025, the 2024 release and the 2020 release. The 2024 release came from a relationship from a liquor store that I have. He gets some allocation in, and he knew I've been looking for this bottle for as long as I've been in a whiskey, have just never actually found one at MSRP in a store. So when he got it in, he shot me a text and let me know it's mine if I wanted it. And of course I wanted it. And then the 2020, I've heard good things about the 2020. Some people say it's the best of the last few releases. We haven't seen the 2025 release here yet, so maybe with some luck, we'll get the 2025 release and that'll change my views on the 2020. But the 2020 is supposed to be fantastic. And I saw it on a secondary site. The guy was looking for a bottle that I had in my collection, so I traded for this one. I love that aspect of the whiskey space of just like trading things that you don't normally have the access to. So was very happy that I could find this one, trade for it, and add it to the collection. All right, up next, 2025 Maker's Mark Cellar Aged. Now, I'm not usually a huge Maker's Mark fan, but we got into this bottle and I quickly realized I might be wrong about Maker's, or at least the Cellar Aged collection. So we've had other batches of the Cellar Aged. The 2023 was very good. The 2024 was good, but it just wasn't in my flavor profile. 2025 completely flipped the script on that one. The 2025 to me is darker in like its flavor notes, a little bit tobacco, a little bit of leather, and it's so good. We did a review on this one, and this one still is probably one of my front runners for Whiskey of the Year that we've actually been able to have in the collection. So if you haven't checked out that review, it's up on the page, go check it out. But yeah, 2025 Maker's Mark Cellar Aged, very good. Up next is one that I just obtained, like within the last week. And that is the very first Stagg store pick to ever hit the state of Minnesota. So this was selected by the folks down at 1010 Washington Wine and Spirits down in Minneapolis. If you're in the Minnesota area or ever visit Minnesota, highly suggest checking out 1010 Washington Wine and Spirits. They have great store picks. Their staff is very knowledgeable, very friendly, and they are very good at helping people on their whiskey journey. So I waited for about 5-ish hours for this one. Doors opened up at 9 o'clock. I was there about like 4:30, 4:45. Yeah, this one is just very, very exciting to me. It's the first one that the state has ever seen, so I knew I just had to get one, and was there a little bit early, but it is what it is. But very happy to have this one in the collection. Up next is one that I will always continue to purchase, no matter what the reviews are. So if you're following the whiskey space, you've probably heard some things about this bottle. It's the 2025 Parker's Heritage 11-year American whiskey. We haven't gotten into this one on a review yet. That is coming down the road here, but there's a lot of mixed reviews on this one. Personally, I think it opened up and is, you'll see in the review. It opened up though from the first sip, and Parker's Heritage is just a bottle that I will continue to purchase no matter what the reviews are. I'm a Parker's Heritage fanboy through and through. So every time there's a new release, I try to at least get one, if not two. Again, connections, relationships. Continue to build those if you are growing in your whiskey journey. I have 2 bottles of this, another one up on the shelf behind me here, and both of them came from connections with liquor store owners, managers, whatever, who know the Parker's Heritage release is one that I, dare I say, need year after year. So very excited for this one, just because it is Parker's Heritage, but you guys will see we have some mixed opinions on this bottle. Last but not least, Penelope Estate Founders Reserve Lot B. So this came from the 2024 release of the Penelope Estate collection that they did down at Lux Row. This bottle came from a friend of mine from the TikTok space who, because of life events, whatever, he's not drinking anymore, or not drinking as much anymore. He had this bottle in his collection and he just knew that he wasn't gonna get into it. So he reached out to a few people that he knew, asked if any of us had interest in any of the bottles that were in his collection, and I jumped on this one. Penelope is one of my favorite distilleries or favorite bottling lines on the market. And when I saw this available, I had to jump on it. I thought about jumping on them at secondary, but just could never actually get myself to pay the secondary price for them. So when I had an opportunity to get this at cost, I jumped all over it. The Penelope Estate Lot B, if it was released in 2025 and we got it, this might be whiskey of the year for me. It is that friggin' good. All right, so those are the 5 or 6 bottles that I've gotten this year that I'm the most happy about, the most excited that I have them on the shelf now finally. I wanna hear from you guys. What's a bottle that you guys have been hunting for, been searching for, that you finally got this year? Or is there something that's still out there that you really wanna have in your collection? Let me know, drop it down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you enjoy whiskey content like this, remember to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We're gonna be making a push here to 1,000. More details will come, but we're gonna do a giveaway for that 1,000 subscriber push. So, as always, thank you for joining me for this one. Take care, God bless, cheers.